Evan is standing by at the weather wall to tell us what else we need to know today.
That's correct, Jen. Thank you very much. Well, a burn ban is starting today in Spokane. That's because of the hot and dry conditions that we've got. That will go into effect tomorrow in the Spokane area. It will continue until further notice. So don't forget, unauthorized burning could land you a fine of up to $1,000 or 90 days in jail. So pretty hefty fine, of course, thanks to our wildfire threat that we've got out there. Because of that as well, we have a red flag warning that will take effect as of 6 p.m. today. It will continue through tomorrow at about 5 a.m. This gives us a good chance to just be aware of the activity that's expected into not only this afternoon, but also the evening and almost overnight hours, really. So what we've got going on right now is generally dry conditions, though there are still some showers lingering off toward western Montana. We also have some over the Cascades on the west side of the state. So they're just beginning to push over toward Okanagan County. Otherwise, though, Spokane is staying dry to start off the day. Let's take a look at what our convective chances are as we go into the next couple hours. We've got thunderstorms definitely possible over Okanagan County, pushing all the way south through Tri-Cities. But what we've got going into eastern Washington, North Idaho, and western Montana is a marginal threat. That's more of a risk of severe thunderstorms. No severe thunderstorms are expected over the portion in this lighter green color. So if you're in eastern Washington or North Idaho, you show that marginal risk of the more severe thunderstorms, meaning a higher chance of that convective activity taking place. On Future Tracker, we can lay that out for you. By 3 p.m., we start to see some of that pick up over the Idaho-Montana border. By the time we get to about 10:30 p.m., this is going to be a pretty late storm. You could see how much of that picks up. This is pretty severe stuff over toward just that Idaho-Montana border, moving into North Idaho along Sandpoint, up toward Bonner's Ferry. And then look what happens going into about 4, 5, and 6 a.m. tomorrow. We start to see that one band push across that northeast tip of Washington into North Idaho, and that means that Spokane does still present the chance for a little bit of thunderstorm activity. We're not seeing the best bet of it. If you're in North Idaho, you're probably going to be seeing the best bet for that thunderstorm activity, but we here in Spokane still have a pretty decent risk of it as well. What we've got as far as wind gusts go show that we're staying calm all the way through the rest of the day until we get to about 6 p.m. That's when things really pick up. We jump from our single-digit wind gusts to 17-mile-an-hour winds. My guess is that after 6 p.m., we're going to continue to see these gusts pick up. Now, along with all of that, we've got some of the warmest temperatures that we've seen so far this year. We've got 97 degrees as the forecast high in Moses Lake, 95 in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, triple digits down toward Richland, 100 degrees is that forecast high, and 99 degrees in Lewiston. And on that 7-day forecast, a cold front comes through pretty quickly. What that's going to do is bring us from the mid-90s today down to the 80s for tomorrow. And then for the rest of the week, we're going to be sticking to mainly about the mid-80s to low 90s. Looks like the weekend will bring about 85 degrees throughout both of those days.